part 3 of the killing of Muscle and Fort Lord in Lauderdale by Fredman, Raymond, JAYMAN, and I'm not gonna call the other person name. One of these gunmen are on parole, and you will learn about that later on in the video. Before I commence the video, have you subscribed to the channel as yet? Yes, man, I am asking you. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe now. Please like the video, click on the notification bell, and select all. That when we upload a video, you will be the first person to get the notification. Yes, man. Thanks for subscribing. Moving on. Welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. We are continuing to give you the entire killing of both men, Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, and Jeffrey Murray, aka Fort Law. Raheem Shelton, aka JAYMAN, is a member of Squash 6 Boss Entourage. He is arrested and charged with the double murder case of both deceased. Deceased meaning that they are dead. That's, it's Muscle and Fort Law. And JAYMAN is singing like Barry White, that he has hypnotized the investigators with the information he provided to the investigators that they have gathered from various sources, including technologies in the housing complex, the streets, stoplights, and human sources. At approximately 11:40 p.m. the same day, in a layman terms, it is in the night because it is dark, investigators contacted the resident, the man's name is redacted, and reviewed the video footage. Multiple vehicles had bullet defects. That means you can see that the gunshot entered the vehicle body. The following are pictures and synopsis of the detectives' findings. Jeffrey Murray, aka Fort Law, is sitting in the passenger seat of a silver 2012 Infiniti bearing, and it has the Florida tag number and the VIN number. I'm not going to give that. Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, is standing between the passenger doorway of the same Infiniti. A black sedan backs up and strikes a wood stake. Wood stakes are pointed pieces of wood made to be driven into the ground as a marker or support. They are commonly used in erosion and sediment control application to help support rolled products such as erosion control blankets or slit fence. It's a fencing area. A black male wearing a tight-fitted woman's blue jeans, a small black shirt, and a black balaclava. Balaclava, which means a close-fitting garment. Some people would call it mask, covering the whole head and neck except for part of the face, typically made of wool. Exit the car at the location of the double murder. This is before it happened. So I'm telling you from the detective, from what he is watching. Watching the video, the investigator observed the victim, Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, and Jeffrey Murray, aka Fort Lord, appeared to be suspicious of this vehicle. Initially, Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, originally produced a handgun because he is a street man, a contractor. But once he observed the black male wearing the tight fitted woman's jeans pants, black shirt, and black balaclava, and he identified himself and said, "Yes, man, it's me, JAYMAN." Exit the rear door side. It appeared that Muscle knew this person and let his guard down and put back his gun in his waist. The black male wearing the tight fitted woman jeans pants, black shirt, and black balaclava walks over to Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, fist bump fist bump him, or shake his hand. That's the biggest mistake Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, made, and it cost him his life. In the criminal's world, there is no honest criminal. Raheem Shelton, aka JAYMAN, walked to the vehicle's passenger side after a brief conversation. Three more males exit the dark color sedan. Seconds later, Fredman, who's a member of Squaw's entourage and at the time referred to himself as his brother, and a marksman, was sitting in the rear passenger seat of the car. Fredman got out of the vehicle, pointed a rifle, and fired towards the head of Muscle, whose correct name is Dwayne Francis, subsequently shooting him in the head, killing him on the spot. Muscle fell to the ground on his face because he was turning his body away from the men in the car. It should be noted that the black male wearing the tight-fitted woman blue jeans pants, black shirt, black balaclava, later identified as Raheem Shelton, aka JAYMAN, is standing directly next to Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, when he is shot. When Muscleman is struck, the black male wearing the tightly fitted woman's blue jeans, black shirt, and black balaclava drops or fell to the ground as if the gunfire hit him before running to the rear of 5825 Blueberry Court. It should be noted that there was blood trail in the same direction behind 5825 Blueberry Court, where the black male wearing the tightly fitted woman's blue jeans pants, black shirt, and black balaclava ran. He was seen running next to the green electrical box before running behind the residence. There was blood droplets on the green electrical box. Furthermore, after the shooting, JAYMAN, who is the black male wearing the tightly fitted woman blue jeans, a black shirt, and the black balaclava, was observed running back from around the residence to the vehicle before running to the car. JAYMAN could be seen on the video lying on the ground firing several shots from the handgun towards the body of Dwayne Francis, aka Muscleman, who was already on the ground. Per the video footage and crime scene photos, blood was located at the exact spot where the black male wearing the tight-fitted woman's blue jeans, black shirt, and black balaclava entered the getaway vehicle, and they sped off from the scene. Noted one of the men, identified by facial recognition software as a man who is on parole. Blood was located where the vehicle was positioned to the pickup. A black male wearing the light-fitted blue woman's jeans pants, black shirt, and a black balaclava. While watching the surveillance footage, it does not appear that either victim could fire any shots. All the image came from the four individuals in the black sedan. On Thursday, October 20th, 2022, at approximately 3 p.m., a subpoena was issued to HCA Florida Woodman Hospital located at 7201 North University Drive, Tamarack, Florida, 33321 for the surveillance footage of the male getting dropped off at the hospital. Upon reviewing the footage, the following was observed at approximately 9:30 p.m. So it's how as the detective have been going through the videos. About 10 minutes after the double homicide, a black sedan that matches the same description at the scene of the homicide dropped a black male off at the hospital with gunshot wound to the neck. The vehicle has the same body type, color, and rim configuration as the homicide suspect. It should be noted that the distance from the crime scene to the hospital is approximately 6 miles. That is what the detective has written. This is his report from viewing the surveillance. A light-skinned male wearing a tight woman blue jeans, small black shirt wrapped around his neck was seen walking into the hospital attempting to receive help for a gunshot wound to the neck, and later identified himself as Raheem Shelton, aka JAYMAN. Not knowing his connection to the case and because he was in critical condition, officers attempted to identify him via local database fingerprint to no avail. Border Patrol was requested in an attempt to check to see if he could be identified nationally. The Border Patrol fingerprint scanner identified this male as Jareem Shelton, date of birth May 25th, 1996. Jareem Shelton is a Jamaican national citizen who entered the country illegally but is on parole status until he sees a judge about his immigration status. So what JAYMAN had done after the killing of his girlfriend and two of his friends in Montego Bay, he entered the United States of America illegally and was claiming asylum because his life was in danger. And he told them that he's a witness in the triple murder and all kind of stuff. So he wanted protection. But he left Jamaica and he had a murder case in the court. And he arrived in the United States illegally and seeking asylum because he's in fear of his life and he's here now and he's killing people. You understand? And so this goes to show you that a leopard never changes spots. Jareem Shelton clothes were initially taken by the Lauderhill crime scene and placed into evidence. It appeared that Jareem Shelton was wearing pants with a distinctive patch on the back right side of his pants. This pants that he was wearing, it must be noted, it's a woman's pants, not pants of male. So this pants was super tight, a tightly fitting pants. A check of the surveillance footage from the homicide location revealed that a black male wearing the tight-fitted woman's blue jeans, black shirt, and black balaclava had a distinctive patch on the right side of his pants. So the detective makes certain, check and double check to make certain that the patch on the pants matches the one that they saw on the camera because they have his pants in evidence, man. A family member of one of the deceased contacted the detective who was advised that there has been an ongoing feud with a gang member out of Montego Bay, St. James, Jamaica. And this is detective in the first person. I was informed that one of the individuals that was fueling the crime against the others and killing the victim was a male with the nickname of JAYMAN. Also, another anonymous tip, that's when somebody called the 954-437 tips, which is 954-473-8477. That's a Broward County. So they called an anonymous tip which stated that there was a shooting in Lauderhill and that is believed to be gang related. There was a third person involved who was shot but could not get away. The anonymous tip stated that they have ELSs, Squashman, JAYMAN, and Fredman themselves, G-City Gang. After searching the name of Jareem Shelton, open source, I revealed an available Instagram page of JAYMAN Music. A picture from this public page showed a male who resembled Jareem Shelton as depicted in the hospital surveillance footage. On Thursday, October 21st, 2022, the investigating officer received the following unannounced tip. Again, Blueberry condos off Northwest 56th Avenue near Oakland Park Boulevard just after 9 p.m. Wednesday, 19th of October 2022. Muscleman and Fordman were shot and killed, and JAYMAN was shot and is in the hospital. First, I want to emphasize that the guys involved in these shootings and their gang members have vowed bloody revenge for the death of their friends. The gang war started in a place on the island of Jamaica called Salt Spring, Montego Bay, St. James, Jamaica. One gang is called Bad Breed, and the other is called Bossed, and the third is called Six. They were all friends, but they became enemies. Hence, the three different factions. Bad Breed is led by Marvin Brown, aka Ramos, according to the source, is now based in Atlanta, Georgia, and traveled to Miami, Florida at times, and Broward County. Bossed is comprised of J-Man, Rayman, and Fredman. Reggae artist Andre Whitaker leads the Six Gang, whose stage name is Squash. Squash merged with the Bossed Gang member to take on Ramos and his Bad Breed Gang. All of these guys are wanted in Jamaica for murder, but bought their way to Florida. The gang squared off recently at a club, The Garden, located at 411, located at 4340 North State Road 7 in Fort Lauderdale. So State Road 7 is a street what they call 441. It's a prominent street in Broward County, and it goes all the way down to Dade County, into Miami-Dade. And this shooting happened on Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022. Squash, along with the Bossed Gang, traded bullets with Bad Breed Gang, and not one of the Jamaicans involved in the shooting made any report to the police for discharging their weapons in a public space without permission or justification. These guys are something else. About the shooting on October 19, words on the street is that Muscleman is a hire freelancing contract killer. His work to the highest bidder. Squash, Muscleman, Fordler, JAYMAN are all friends. It is said Squash was doing or talking about a drug deal when someone started shooting at Squash Six boss, trying to kill him. Squash and his cronies concluded that Muscleman got paid by Ramos to set Squash up. As you know, we passed the 15 minutes mark. You know, most people attention span is like a goldfish. 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, they want to do something else. So we have to just pass it right here, and then we come back and continue the journey. So based on the likes, you know, the subscription and views, we'll continue the journey and give you a part 4. Because I am giving you in details, not any synopsis or any briefing. I'm giving you in detail so you can get a full picture of what happened from the detective point of view, from what you have seen and observed and recorded. So thanks for watching the Jamaica Young Police channel. Have yourself a beautiful day and one love.